Good morning, me again, welcome back. So what topic are we talking about today? Well, it all started when I thought to myself, hey buddy, you ever feel sad that you're not good looking enough to get by in life just with your looks? You ever think about what if there was a way you could alter your appearance in 5 seconds, like you were putting on some new clothes? And no, not with expensive makeup, not with hard work and exercise, not even with dieting, but something more along the lines of a skin suit that physically sculpts and reshapes your features from an average looking 5 to what society deems a good looking guy. Well, that sounds healthy and very normal. I haven't seen this invention on any episodes of Shark Tank yet, so I don't think it exists, but I have seen it in this one movie called The Handsome Suit. And then I watched a bunch of content on male beauty standards and how they're becoming more insane nowadays. That's what I've been doing for the past week, while also binge watching 3 seasons of The Boys in 2 days. Saying that out loud makes me sound like a rock that just sat on the couch for a week. But don't worry guys, I'm not going to be completely useless this month. Thanks to our sponsor, Skillshare. If you're the type of person that likes to try out new things, Skillshare is the perfect place to start. They're an online learning community where you can invest in yourself and your personal growth. You can learn anything on here. You know that feeling when you've binged too many weird TV shows and it gets really hard to get back into work mode. A class that I like to revisit when I need to remind myself how to be productive again is Productivity Today, Managing Attention in a Digital Age by Kevin Siskar. It's a great mind refresher, and it helps me go back into a normal human-like routine, where I'm not constantly feeding my brain hours of TikTok and deep dives into the history of socks. With Skillshare, there are thousands of classes on productivity, lifestyle, and new skills that you can master. Here you'll find engaging communities and like-minded creatives, where everyone is sharing what they've learned and created. And with the easy-to-use interface, you can personalize your learning experience to whatever fits your style, whether you have a quick 10 minutes or the whole day to follow your passion. If you feel like trying something new, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. Thanks again to our sponsor Skillshare, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you haven't noticed, male beauty standards aren't talked about as much as female ones. The beauty industry is one of the fastest growing and biggest money-making machines out there. And based on ancient literature from the past, it mostly targeted girls and women. On a surface level, it might seem like guys don't really care about their looks, but it only seems like they don't care because they pretend not to care. They have more important things to think about, like making money, hunting wild animals, and recording podcasts in their parents' basement. With the rise of social media, cosmetic procedures, and the need to be better looking, people are starting to become more aware of how they present themselves. We start out with a brief description of male beauty. Among men, there are those called handsome, who have well-formed faces, a chiseled jaw, clear skin, and a full head of hair. These gigachads are what peak performance looks like. On the other side of the spectrum, there are ugly men. Like 33-year-old Takuro. Here's what you would find in his Tinder profile. One of the characters in his name resembles the word pig in Japanese. I don't know what he did to his parents when he wasn't even born yet, but it must have been pretty bad for them to name him Pig Boy. This is Takuro's villain origin story. He does have some positive traits like being an excellent chef, running his own restaurant. He even went to Italy to study cooking. But all of that gets overshadowed by his appearance. He has a round face with no jaw, a wide nose with big nostrils, and well, let's just say he doesn't look like the guys you see in K-dramas. He's got some pretty bad habits too, like picking his nose when he thinks. Ugh. Remind me to never eat at this restaurant. I usually like my food to be nose hair free. I don't care how good the food is. Where's the health inspector? And his entire personality is based on comedy shows from the 90s. That's pretty bad. That's like me, Naruto, running around the playground to save the Leaf Village in grade 3. He's actually not that bad in terms of looks, but in this universe, 101 women have rejected him based on his face. Apparently, he's so awful looking that 52 of them ran away crying, and 25 of them reported him to the police. Is this where we're headed to as a society? That we're calling the cops on ugly people just for talking? The last straw for Takuro is when he finds out a pretty waitress working at his restaurant is actually attracted to him because of his personality. Oh, that's great! Time to confess. Ooh, turns out she rejects him too, because of some miscommunication, which makes her the 102nd girl that has turned him down. Hey, lighten up! Ugly people, it's all going to be okay. This is when capitalism and our corporate overlords step in to save the day. Takuro is the perfect ambassador for this totally non-sketchy company that approaches him at a playground. Introducing the handsome suit. It might look like a weird misshapen Pillsbury Doughboy, but these are the newest trend in beauty, where it takes the most attractive features on men and morphs them onto your body. Pay a small sum of $1.99 and you can look like you just walked out of a men's fashion magazine. Takuro is lean, attractive, he even has a jaw now. There's even a setting that allows you to change your voice to a deeper, manlier one. He can start narrating those documentaries on animals and how the earth is dying. He tries on a few more suits to test out the different aesthetics and realizes maybe he should stick to his original race. That's probably one of the less questionable things that you can probably do. And the results are instantaneous. Takuro experiences a nice heaping of pretty privilege that very day. Girls that wouldn't even give him the time of day are hootin' and hollerin'. He's literally having a fan meet and high touch on public transit. When Takuro bumps into someone, she just smiles because of how attractive he is. If he was in a K-pop group, his position would definitely be visual. His newfound hot persona gets him free refills on coffee and drinks, extra freebies from those kind but pushy ladies working at those kiosks in the mall, and a full-time job as a model after someone scouts him. Damn, I have to pay 50 cents for a refill. How could anyone not be jealous? I want to try out this horrifying looking suit. Just be sure you don't get it wet or accidentally shower with it on, and you'll get to live a brand new life. Knowing me, I would probably jump into the pool with this on by accident, and I'd have to deal with this awkward situation that Takuro went through, carrying his handsome suit out of his new girlfriend's house while in his ugly form. But man, talk about doing a complete 180 with your life. You don't need to go to school or work hard or become a better person. All you gotta do is buy a new skin suit and completely change your physical appearance for people to treat you better. Why does this sound fake, but also very close to our reality at the same time? We may not have a handsome suit, but you know what we pay for to permanently change our features? Plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures. If you take a look at male beauty standards, they do differ depending on where you are in the world. The standard for Western beauty is facial hair, living that macho lifestyle while on that alpha grind set. Basically, look like any Marvel superhero, like your Chris Hemsworths and Liam Hemsworths. And they're not even from America. What's the deal with that? You do have the likes of Harry Styles and Tom Holland wiggling themselves into the American beauty standard for guys nowadays, but for the most part, it's those two brothers that people want to look like or date. While on the opposite of the spectrum, and with K-pop on the rise, people are seeing more Asians in the media and what they value in terms of beauty. Specifically with East Asians, the ideal Asian man should be tall with soft but masculine features, have smooth and bright skin with no imperfections, a high nose bridge, a slim face, and no body fat. And half of these traits you have to pay for. As long as you look like a BTS member, the actor Gong Yoo, or any face filter on those Asian photo editing apps, then you'll fit in perfectly. Who would you say is the most attractive guy you ever seen? I'm curious to see what the spectrum of comments are gonna be like. I think Taehyung from BTS and Zayn Malik are peak performance in terms of visuals. As you can see, it's pretty interesting how different cultures have different beauty standards that are sort of opposite from each other. One thing they do have in common though, is being super fit and having a nice toned body, which is easier said than done. If you don't have time to work out 6 days a week and the willpower to eat nothing but chicken and broccoli for every meal, then getting a body like Zac Efron or Wonho is pretty unrealistic for some people. You don't get to pick your body type or how fast your metabolism works. Which brings us to our next point. If you can't exercise enough to get a six-pack, just get plastic surgery for your abs.
My name is Jay Kuza. I'm 40 years old. I'm single. I work out 6 days a week. and I'm gonna get an ab sculpting procedure. A six-pack is gonna feel great.
I think men sort of had the attitude 10, 20 years ago, what you see is what you get, versus nowadays, that paradigm is changing.
Oh my god, that's what I said. See, we do learn things on this channel.
I got the 4-pack already, down packed, but this little help was gonna help me get the full 6-pack. It definitely is cheating. I'll agree with them 100%, but I'm okay with it.
I mean, when someone sees someone with a 6-pack, usually they won't ask you where you got it from. They'll say something along the lines of, "Nice abs, bro." You don't have to worry about telling them, "Thanks, I bought them down the street."
Ab sculpting is gonna definitely increase my confidence. I wanna get it done because I just feel like I've gotten to an age where no matter how hard I diet, no matter how hard I exercise, I just haven't been able to get that look the way that I've wanted to. We're in Miami. This is a city where looks matter. So if you look good, things are gonna open up for you.
Okay, so he's doing it for himself and for the pretty privilege that comes with being a hot person, and I respect that. If he has the money for it, then why not? I'm pretty sure he said he already has a 4-pack, which is already more than halfway to what he wants.
Everything in my life is at a great place right now. The only thing that I think that I could do to just maybe give it a little bit more, that final touch, would be this.
This isn't something quick where you can pop in and pop out like you're buying some bread. He's literally getting surgery. Yep. 2 plus 4 does equal 6, but that won't matter if the doctor accidentally sucks out one of your vital organs by accident. And speaking of sucking, it sucks that he works out 6 days a week and he can't get the body he wants. Once you reach a certain age, your body won't change no matter how much work you put into it.
Hurry up. Let's go. You're gonna make it, but you gotta keep going. Don't slow down at all. Let's go.
Why do you think that I can't do it? I haven't been able to get rid of this. We've been training how many years now?
Years since I got here. 4 years.
4 years.
You've been on and off. You gotta be consistent. You ain't built for it though. You ain't tough enough. It's cool. You need surgery. I mean, listen.
Is this a sitcom? What am I watching right now? He just looked into the camera like he's in an episode of The Office. Get a load of this guy. I'm paying him. Why is he insulting me? The math ain't mathin'.
I do want instant gratification. I'm okay with it.
2019, that's the way of the world, huh?
I think I'm demotivated.
You're demotivated?
Demotivated. Do you know how demotivating it is to work out like this every day with you and then to not be able to look in the mirror and say, damn, where's the 6-pack at?
More work.
Gotta put in more work. How much more work can I put?
What time you get up?
I get up at 8 in the morning every day.
So get up at 5.
But I may start going to sleep later now.
Do your push-ups, 900 push-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, if this guy was my personal trainer, I would not survive. You get up at 8 a.m., I get up at 2 a.m. to do 1,000 push-ups. If you're not working out 8 days a week, you're not working hard enough. Having those toned, ripped bodies that you see on Instagram is not a sustainable way of living. Yeah, sure, you can see all their muscles with their 0.1% body fat, but what are they gonna do once they get old and can't keep up with this lifestyle?
Ready for today?
I'm ready.
Excited?
Yeah, super excited.
You've got really good muscle mass, but sometimes getting that added definition in the abdomen, it's tough to do unless you're really, really, really strict about your diet, and sometimes that's very difficult to do.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, quick question. Why is that surgery room so open? I've never seen that before. I don't know. If a doctor was taking a layer of my skin off so they can carve out some abs, I would want the windows to be closed. Better yet, maybe no windows at all. What if a bird flew past and decided to take a peek inside? I would feel so exposed. That bird ain't getting a free show. They have to pay up just like everyone else. After Jay's ab sculpting surgery, there's definitely an improvement. All it took was 2 hours to achieve this result, along with a lot of healing and money. Maybe ab sculpting surgery for guys is what BBLs are to girls. Everyone is on this quest to attain a higher level of beauty that you can achieve with hard work. If there's an easier way to do it, then why not, right? It's good that people are starting to realize that the things you see on social media are probably fake. Who knows if those fitness influencers that look like they walked out of an Avengers movie aren't getting these procedures done themselves. No one's forcing them to show us their medical records. The internet isn't going away anytime soon. So you just gotta try your best to be smart and not believe everything you see. Like when people post pictures of themselves with their 8-packs and their height of 7 feet tall. I do have this to say, if anyone is making a Kickstarter to create the first handsome suit, let me know, cause I will donate to your cause. Not cause I want to look more attractive, it's just, I want the ability to turn into a different person to avoid paying taxes. That is a joke. If the government is listening to me through my phone, that is a joke. Haha. It's just that doing taxes for YouTube is so confusing. Just like the YouTube algorithm. But you can help it be less confused and give it that six-pack it's always wanted by feeding it a like and a comment. Engagement helps me pop up on your recommended with more fun topics to talk about. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and I'll see you in the next one.